Okay, so we're going to make our way to the floor for Shavasana, and we're going to do it with some props. So as I said, if you've got something to put under your knees, so much the better. Then you've got something maybe for under the heels. And I'm disappearing off camera here, so I'm going to move up a little bit. So we want to go to the floor, something under the heels, optional, something under the knees most definitely, and that will push your weight back to the floor and into your back proper. Maybe a book to put under your head, or one of my yoga props is a blanket. And what I like to call an iPad, old-fashioned version, is going to go over my eyes. So you bring yourself down, wiggle yourself around, adjust, put yourself in a position where your knees can open and drop out, and you can feel that you're nicely grounded. So I'm going to turn myself round, come off my yoga mat, because I have a carpet, and take you into a better view. Alrighty, so get yourself comfy. As I said, you can use a book under your head. Just move my bench. Wiggle around, pop something over your eyes. These little sandbags can be made or purchased, and basically the idea behind them is that it relaxes the eyes, and there's a bit of weight if you play around with where they position, get a bit of weight on the tops of your eyelids, and that helps, they say, to let the frontal brain relax a little bit more. So restorative relaxation, Shavasana, corpse, lots of names for finishing a class. Very, very important when you finish your exercises to basically allow the body to relax. It helps to assimilate with the muscles, the mind, the cells, all that you've done, puts it into a memory, a little bit more into your memory. But it also is like the finishing product. You know, sometimes you have dinner and you just feel like you need a dessert. Well, this is our dessert. So you let the body drop. You make sure you're comfortable. If you're in a cold climate, I would definitely recommend covering the body with a light blanket. You can also put something weighted into your hands. I have some little chi balls that weigh my palms down. And you relax. You let go, you drop in. And you allow the breathing to come smooth, acknowledging the breath, being grateful for your breath. Just observe it for a few moments. Your very act of observing the breath will change it. We're not deliberately trying to change it per se right at the moment, but you will find the moment you start to observe it, it will change. So we're just watching the breath come and go. Where is it I can sense the breath as it enters my body? And where is it that I can sense the first essence of the exhalation? I would recommend nose breathing over mouth breathing for many, many reasons. Again, it's filtering, it's warming, it's initiating a more parasympathetic as opposed to sympathetic nervous system breath. We want to try and drop into that parasympathetic as much as possible. This is our breath of rest and digest, rest and renew. Now, I'm a big believer in trying to find 5 to 10 minutes a day just to breathe. If you can do it on the floor, on the bed, if you nod off, well then you needed to. But just consciously breathe for 5 to 10 minutes a day, even if you can't get to do some me time for yoga or some exercise. So now we're going to actually do some conscious breathing. We're going to direct our breath down low into the belly. And if you're not sure how this is going, you can put your hands lightly on your belly. So your fingertips will be on those as-is bones towards your pubis. And your thumbs will be above your tummy button, but not as high up as your ribs. And then as you inhale, see if you can expand, move the fingers away from each other. And as you exhale, let the hands come back towards each other. Inhaling, expand. Exhale, back in. Inhale. Exhale. Now, as you keep the breath going, if you are having trouble with that, you can also put a book onto your tummy and feel it lift and lower. Sometimes a bit of a weight, something a little heavier. Small bag of rice, something that's a little bit more moldable to the shape of your body works really well. Now direct your attention to the belly and to the ribs. Sides of the ribs expanding as we inhale. And closing. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Then become aware of your upper chest, cavity of your lungs behind the ribs, right up to your collarbone. And maybe as you inhale, you're able to consciously think about even the movement into the base of the neck. And all the way out. All the way in. All the way out. You'll notice that the breath is now long, slow, and hopefully smooth. If it is not smooth, you need to take it back a notch. The breath must be smooth or you're involving too many muscles, too much strain, and your body will find it stressful. So now make sure your whole body is breathing. Base, sides, back of the ribs, top of the chest, back of the chest. Keep the whole body breathing, slow and steady, being mindful of what you're doing. And I'm going to bid you farewell, and you can stay there for as long as you need to. Keep breathing, keep awareness, at least for 5-10 minutes. Relaxing, letting go, dropping in. This is your time for renewal. This is your time. This is your time. This is your time. Namaste.